Welcome back, my loyal subjects of funk, to this Let's Funking play of Pillars of Eternity. And in the last couple of sessions, obviously we started the game, created the character a paladin, and we met a couple of other characters along the way when everybody else got killed, but sadly both of them have also been killed. Not to worry though, because that is part of the quest. And then we came across Silant Lis, which was a huge stone device which sent us off into a strange world, and it says that we have either contracted some sort of disease from it or we're having some sort of lucid dreams because of it. And now we're in Valewood trying to get to the Gilded Vale as fast as we can to find out what the hell's going on, which was our original destination anyway from coming from the mountains. So here we are. I am a paladin using pole arms, and we do have our first level up. So let's go ahead and hit that bad boy right now. Very nice, very nice. And right, we've got 6 points to spend. Survival, yes. So if we put that up, we get damage reduction on the old when we sleep, which would be really nice. And then we've got mechanics. We've got law. We'll put law by one because it only requires one to advance. It's up to level 4 law now. We don't want to go up to level 5 just yet, but I wouldn't mind getting the traps up a little bit. Ooh, grant second wind, 35 endurance. I'm going to put one in stealth as well for now. Oh, we've still got a point to spend there. That's a little bit annoying. We could put 2 in there. What do we get for that? Those characters in it who have been seen. We'll leave the mechanics out of it for now. I think I'll get like a stealthy character to do that for us. We'll go next and we'll pick our talent. So we've got intense flames, paladin's flames of devotion increasing its damage. Right, so I think that's a pass or two per encounter. But we have a weapon efficiency with pole axes, Estoc flail, war, but see, I really want to stick with the old +6 on pole axe, which I'm pretty sure what we have here, a peasant. Yeah, we'll go for adventurer. We'll get the pole axe up accuracy. I think that would help a great deal. And we'll stick with the abilities we already have. Let's make sure that that's a pole axe first. I'd really like to stick with pole axes. Yes, 2 right it is. And we do have the fast mode on, which is good. Oh, very nice. Oh, some camping equipment as well. Well, I'm sure we'll have to use them because we've got something pretty sweaty coming up soon in terms of to fight. And there was one of those illusions then, you just seen it then. It's a strange one, I'll tell you that. And again, there's another one running off over there. Go ahead and collect these reeds for now. That's a dead body that hasn't got anything attributed to it. So we'll go south. Here we go. Right, so we're about to use one of our abilities. Give this outlaw a big sweaty swing of the pole axe. Oh man. We should be having higher. I keep missing. Is this because our dexterity is low? That's going to cause us some serious problems in the future. Either way, we'll get this equipment here, and that includes a lockpicking set. So we'll go ahead and take that, and we're going to have to camp now because we're about to fight a pretty sweaty battle. We'll go for damage reduction, and we will sleep. Because up here is a camp. Because I have played this, I haven't completed it before, but I have had a little go on it to make sure I knew the controls. The young dwarf tending to the stew looks up startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, splattering stew across the ground. What? The bandit turns. Get him, you dogs, and make sure our new cook doesn't run off. Right, so who do we want to have a pop at? We've got a bandit there and an outlaw. I think the outlaw is more powerful. I'm going to try and get... Good hit. Go on, KB. And hopefully... Yes, get in. Right, you see him off. Oh my god, how did he heal? We do have the endurance thing just in case. Yes, we're on the other one now. And we'll use second wind when we need it. So we're going down to half now. We'll click it. Oh, come on. Come on. Get the fuck in. And we'll take down this motherfucker. And this one's just a standard bandit with a bow, so it's going to have a little bit of weakness to us. We need to get our dexterity up. Because even though we put our accuracy up with pole arms, we've still been missing the occasional hit. Oh, that was a sweet hit. Right, let's take some of this. Oh, yes. Some nice stuff there we've claimed. Some copper pieces. We'll talk to 10 Thrif. By the flame, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life, or until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. The dwarf looks angst. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll tell Pasca no just what you've done for me. Now what you've just done for me. And I'm sure she'll do right by you in return. Needs to get back to the oven. Spot on. We've got a couple of bits and pieces here we can steal. See, ooh, a rod. Not bad. Not like it's any use to us, but take a piece of that as well, and we'll have a look on the map. Does that lead off the map? No, it doesn't. Oh, this game's so good, like. It has got its minuses, and I'll tell you them when they come up. For now, we should be alright, though. A young wolf, and we'll stick the old... Oh my god. That's not good, is it? Right, I'm going to save that second one, because I'm thinking that we're going to need it for... Get the fuck in. Get the fuck in. We're struggling with this, like, when I done my last game, it was with a different type of character. It was a fighter, and that was a lot easier. So I don't know why the paladin's been a little bit more difficult for me, because he seems to be dealing out some sweaty damage. I think it's just his hit ratio, and that's not as good. Ooh, I never discovered this last time. These aged walls to appear to have once encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs lead to the top of the structure have crumbled away. Examine the wall, scale the wall. You find a handhold upon one of these large stones and start to pull yourself up, but the uneven bricks and odd angles of ascent make the climb difficult, and after a short distance your arms begin to burn too fiercely. You're forced to drop back down to the ground. The heavy bricks are slick with moss, presenting the hindrance to climb. The stones themselves seem sturdy enough. Given the right tools, you might easily reach the top. Right, so that's one to come back to later, and that'll be quite interesting. So we'll probably need some other characters maybe to help us on that one. Where are we at on the map now? Got a bridge here. Who the hell's this?
Good day to you.
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerking movements. He looks at you as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. "Greetings," he says, a little breathless. "On your way south, is it?" He wipes his brow, turning to face you. "The sooner you are clear of these woods, the better, I think. Our caravan was attacked. I've been trying to get to the Gilded Vale. Hard luck, and I'm sorry to hear it. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the Vale if you keep on the road, and you haven't far to walk. But you'll want to keep clear of this place after that. Aye, we were just attacked north of here. Me and my friends of mine, we came out here to hunt some deer. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it." He shakes his head. "I don't know what I'll tell his wife." Let's go through some of this, because I'm not going to read it all, because we'll be here forever if I read every single dialogue in this game. Ooh, a scroll of Tanglefoot. Requires 2 lore. Do I not have 2 lore? Or perhaps it's just not for my character class. Let's have a look. I think I can use that. That's quite interesting. I'll have to get that out at some point, and in fact, who knows, we might run into some trouble, so it might be a nice idea to put a load of this. Can we... right... yes, that's what I'm talking about. Holding the shift button down. Right, okay. Weapons. We'll take out the rod, just in case. Because it just looks magical. Is that a spear, one-handed? Let's have a look here. We'll take out the Tanglefoot as well. And why not take out the portion of endurance? Constitution +1 for 30 seconds. So 300 seconds? 300 seconds. My mistake. And lockpicks, we'll take out them. So we're getting right tooled up here. Tattered journal. And we'll maybe have a read of that sort of stuff later. I love the... they're the things that make these games good, you know. Those little perks. Right, so we've got another... I wonder what goes there. Oh, you can't go east on the map. Fair enough. There's a wolf. Let's give it a good slash. Oh, see you later, wolf. See, we need some other party members because it's going to become a problem at some point. It's going to become a problem at some point if my endurance drops, or because he's good for big hits if they hit, it would seem. I think there's a bear up here, it would seem, by what Lado was telling me. Right, we've got a wort. Ah, right, there's the cave. We'll come back to that. I must remember that cave, unless we have a crack at it now. I suppose we could have a crack at it, couldn't we? Can you get over there? You can. Ah, here we go. Here's one of these again. Let's have a pop. Shit. There's a lot of these fuckers about. And he missed again with his friggin' poleaxe. That's right. Sit the funk down. Ah, yes. Good hit. When we hit, we're unstoppable. And once we've only got like a small amount of enemies left to deal with, again, we're unstoppable. There we go, you see? It's all about taking a couple of them down first. That's a lot, that's a good amount of stuff there. Oh, what's this? See, these are stuff that I didn't actually come across last time I played this. It's amazing. I wonder if there's anything around here, because you can sneak, you see. You can have a look. See if anything comes up, but it would appear not. But let's have a look on the map here. Pretty much discovered it all, so maybe we should have a pop at this bear. Yeah, go on then, let's get the fuck in. I can do this. Some weapon types such as the Estoc, Mace and Stiletto negate a portion. I loaded too fast for me to read, which is a first. Right, there's the bear. Let's just hope we can fucking take this thing out. Yes, good hit. Yes, second good hit. Come on. Get the fuck out. Oh my god. You died. We've got to be able to take this out somehow. What have we got here? What have we got on us? We need both of those attacks to hit. Unless we come back here later. Suppose that... oh, shit hit. Come on, you Nazi filth. He hit me again. It's not going to happen. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Quick items, you can't actually use it. Alright, these slots can't be thinged in combat. Right, so we're going to lose this, but we're getting some tactics on the go here, so let's just reload and have another go. We'll have one more go. If we can't do it, then we'll just have to go to the next town and get some help from a new character or something.
Right.
Because I think we can do it then. Let's have a look. What does this do? Hobbled for 4 accuracy plus 10. Patchy twisted vines. Right, okay. And we'll take the minor portion of endurance. And that one there, constitution. I'll tell you what, we'll take the constitution one now. Okay.
Let's go.
Another shit fucking hit. But that we're down again.
Enough.
Yeah, we're gonna die here again. Right, so we're gonna have to come back here at some point because I can't see this bear's just gonna hammer us each and every time. Right, well we'll come back to this at some point. That really pissed me off actually because I like to win these things. We almost got it as well. I'm so tempted to try again. Right, we'll come back to the bear once we've been to town. We'll get our friend to help us. And we'll level up again and we'll come back and get the bear. Right, okay, I forgot about that because I discovered the tunnel when I played last time. But, what we want to do is put the fast mode on and you'll zoom down to the bottom of the map. But yeah, last time I played this I discovered that and I didn't go in because I knew it would be too hard for me. But this time, because I'm recording it, I felt a little bit boisterous. So let's go ahead and travel to the Gilded Vale. And we've got a nice, sweaty, long dialogue scene for us. To sneak up on the enemy, use scouting mode. That's another thing we could have tried there. But it probably would have seen us regardless. But what we need is a little bit of magic and we'll take care of this thing easy. Okay, right, we're at the Gilded Vale. Nice speed on the old run. Here we go. There's a tree full of dead bodies, which is extremely atmospheric. I do like this a lot.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Are you mad? No wonder this place looks half empty. The only answer you hear is the buzzing of the flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy.
Have you ever sired a hollowborn child? No.
Are you absolutely certain?
I am.
Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
Steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth.
Folds his arms.
We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir.
Lovely stuff.
In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Been feeling strange lately, so we need to see someone about that.
Keep out of...
Keep out of what?
Listen.
Oh, here's the bells. The toll of the
Two
bells.
tolls. Let that be the last.
Three tolls.
Gods have mercy.
Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same.
Oh dear.
You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
Right. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Farewell. Right. Okay, let's keep that on 2 times the speed, and we'll pop down here. If you have a look on the map of the Gilded Vale, very nice spot, atmospheric spot, but we're going to get ourselves to the old inn. And here we go. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
A round of
Hoping
ales.
to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Everyone calm down. What is this about? I'm sure it is an overreaction. One of the other men glares at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. We're humble folk, but we're no fools. Not like he thinks. Mocking us while he shelters in our village. We don't take to that kind of talk from foreigners, especially not Adirans. Don't push us.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
It clearly wasn't his voice, was it? It was a Scotsman.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said.
He planted his
Leave
feet.
my quarrel.
Right, okay, let's...
That's where you're wrong.
I don't think attacking him is a good idea. So you might have to deal with me. They look at each other. One of the men gives the other 2 a warning shake of his head before turning to you. We're done for now, but this one better watch his step around here, because we're not going anywhere. With a final scowl at the elf, he turns to leave. That's unusual, because last time I did this wrong, and it ended in fight. I'd rather have the fight, because I'd rather have the experience. As the 3 stumble away, the elf turns to you. Tension almost gone from his
Not quite
smooth
how
face.
I hope to get to know the neighbours. Thank you for your timely assistance with that.
Actually, that
And
was
I
fun.
can't imagine you lack for entertainment in these parts.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it seems sturdy and
I
fine.
suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
You'd better have more to say for yourself than that. Please, I didn't mean to drag you into
I'm
this.
a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood.
We'll have to
part
put
of
the
mainland
sound
of the
levels
Adir
of the
Empire.
voice
Both of
acting
my
up, I think.
parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions
So
in
that's
those
18
houses.
new means of a
And
new land.
how exactly did you come to be here?
I was travelling with the caravan, but we were separated near some
In
ruins.
Gwithan ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
A
And
bioic.
you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favour of the gods.
What are you doing in the
Excellent
Gilded Vale?
I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local
So
lord's
pretty much just
expected
like me.
wife. But
Right. Looking for some looking for an expert
Indeed.
souls.
the local lord has...
And how did you manage to cross the 3 drunks? I should get
How
going.
should I, given recent events? It's
He's
just as
offering his
well.
services.
I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep.
So do
Perhaps
I.
I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Well, there we go, guys. I think we'll accept this guy into our party, and we'll go into the inn in the next session. So thank you ever so much for watching. Next time we'll get down to destroying that bear, and a goodbye.